Hi there boys and girls, Bruce C here. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for watching the videos. Please do hit subscribe if you're interested in more guitar related, creativity related and audio technology related content that I am producing. The career button's just there. Thank you for that. What am I going to be talking about today? Well, I've sold a lot of gear. I am selling a lot of gear. I'm thinning down my studio. Shock horror. Why am I doing this? Why am I selling all this gear? Why am I getting rid of it? Why am I clearing it out? It's very simple. Gear equals distraction, at least for me. I have been fortunate, I have been blessed that I am able in my career to buy things, able to buy gear. I get sent gear. It's amazing. I've got, you know, loads of stuff around me. But more and more, I just found out that it's becoming a massive distraction. I am not getting things finished. I am not getting work finished. I'm not getting my albums finished. I'm not getting my work projects finished because I'm distracted by gear. As a result of that, this is, I guess, a kind of life coaching lesson anyway about things that you do in life. You know, the amount of stuff that we have and its uses. Again, this is very much a first world problem, I guess, but the amount of stuff you have is just this baggage that you carry with you. And it's really, really great from time to time to have a massive declutter, to have a clear out. And that is what I'm doing in the studio, to just free up my mind. I do have lots and lots of bits and pieces, which again, you don't use very often, but are not going to throw out. Something like a cable tester. Maybe I don't use a cable tester every week or every month or every 6 months, but it's there when I have it. That's something, you know, these little tool things are something that you keep. I've been relatively ruthless looking at my workflow, and that's what it really boils down to, is what's impeding my workflow? What do I really use? What do I love using? And what don't I really, you know, don't ever touch for a variety of different reasons. And the first and the easiest thing for me was to look at bits of gear that I haven't really touched for maybe 6 months or longer and put those aside. It's like, if I'm not using them now, why do I have them? Now it's easy to go, well, you might need them in the future, but that's again is this idea of why? What is it going to give me in the future? And as the future moves on, it's just getting older and dated. Now a lot of this relates to bits of gear like synthesizers and stuff like that, which more and more I am working inside the box. Why? Workflow and time. It's just easier to pull up some of my favorite synths inside the box and play them. It's great that I've got outboard synthesizers, but realistically, how often do I use them all? Not that often. I've got my Korg Monologue, for example, which gives me amazing analog sounds. I use that, and some of the other stuff I'm just not using. I'm being completely ruthless and getting rid of it. Some of the things which don't really fall into that category are guitar pedals, because guitar pedals are really useful. I tend to hang on to these. Admittedly, I have maybe lots of overdrive pedals which I may or may not like, and I'll get rid of those. But on the majority, if I like a pedal, I will hold on to it because it does have value in an in-the-box world. Because again, I can run my digital synths, my in-the-box synths through one of these and give them a bit of flavor. When I first set up my studio, I set it up with the aim of, or buying gear to being a fully fledged recording studio, but more and more, it's not. I just record guitar and vocals here. That's what it's kind of set up for, and that's what I'm happy for it to be set up for, because it's not, you know, it's not the best sounding room. There's not the space for a drum kit. I work and I teach in a studio. If I need to use it, there are studio spaces around the area that I can use when I need to record drums. I can do everything else here. So all the things that I have in relation to recording multi-channel audio, I think it's kind of unnecessary. And it's there, and it's this weight that you're carrying on the shoulders thinking, I need it, but I'm not using it. It's just been a case of being really, really brutal and clearing stuff out to just get rid of the distraction and getting work finished. Now, I'm only halfway through the process. I've managed to clear out a lot of stuff, a couple of amps, which again, I've not switched on for a year. It's nice to have them, but they're not special. In some regards, they're just workhorse amps. I'm not using, I've got the amps that I use over here, the kind of Egnator for recording, the Marshall. I've got my Fenders over here, which you can't see. I'm covered for amps. And a lot of the stuff I'm doing, shock horror as well, is using guitar modeling. That is becoming more and more popular. I've got the kind of setup here that you can see. It's all well and good. I've got some quality channels of mic preamps, which is all you need for, you know, if you're recording a couple of channels of guitar and vocals. So I'm just scaling everything back. And the point of this video is to say to you guys, you know, maybe if you are struggling to get things finished, if you are on this gear conundrum, maybe it is time to think about having a big gear declutter and focusing in on the core bits of equipment that you need to do the job that you are trying to do. Love to hear your thoughts on a gear declutter. I've been Brucey. Thanks for watching. Please do hit subscribe if you've liked the content, and I will catch you later.